As for the people that have seen the last video, we are going to continue the reviews for these cards that we have collected on our way to Dark Matter Damian Lillard. In the last episode, if you guys have not seen it, we have done Karl Malone and Tyreke Evans reviewing their cards and finding a way to make it better using, of course, our coach and obviously the shoes that are available to us. So without further ado, we're going to get into the next two, which is Cliff Hagan and Glenn Robinson, of course the Atlanta Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks challenges. So moving over to 2KDB.net, we actually are going to start with Cliff Hagan himself from the Atlanta Hawks. Taking a look at this card, he's a shooting guard, small forward with a 99 offense, 99 defense. He's 6'4". He's a 6'4" player that can play the small forward, which is not really that great, considering that all of the tall forwards that are available in the game as of right now, such as players like Kyle Kuzma, who is literally like 6'8" or something like that. I just know that he's tall. That's all I know. But he's literally super tall and can play the power forward and small forward. Most of the time, a lot of these people are going to have really tall forwards. So I just rather play him in the shooting guard with just that in mind. So obviously we're going to be taking a look at the stats and the badges that he's got. So taking a look, he's got a 95 3-point rating off the rip, which is pretty damn good. But if we take a look at his badges here, he doesn't have Deadeye, Green Machine, or Hot Zone Hunter, which is just a complete failure to this game. The fact that he doesn't have those three badges while having a 95 three-pointer is just a massive disappointment in the amount of MT you're going to have to spend if you so choose to use this card after gaining him. It's pretty bad. Like it's going to cost you a fortune. Not really a fortune, but you know what I mean. It's going to cost you a significant amount. But of course, I will say this: if you have really good players that you're like, you know, using for triple threat and whatnot, and you're using for these challenges, you don't have to worry about contracts on them or whatever the situation may be. If you don't have to worry about purchasing contracts, then you literally have everything going for you, because going through at least 4-5 challenges will literally give you at least 1T to 30k because of the MT that you're gaining from the games themselves and the MT that you are gaining from completing challenges. So you're gaining a significant amount of MT, so it's not like that these are going to be super hard to get. But of course, there might be other cards that you're gonna have to buy to have on your lineup because of the challenges of needing 3 players from that team and winning by 7. So if you don't have any good players, then obviously you would have to save up that MT like what I had to do and spend at least like 7.5 thousand on a pink diamond Giannis, and then I spent like another 7,000 on a Oscar Robertson. So that's also another thing as well. So taking a look at these other stats though, before we move on. Inside scoring, so it's finishing really good on the post for him being 6'4", in a good driving dunk, good driving layup, really good stuff here. Don't really see anything that you 100% need. Obviously I just don't care to have these 2 badges because it's not like I'm going to try to post up with Cliff Hagan. Because he's a guard, I'll be playing them pretty much on the wing and have them pretty much be like a 2-way wing scorer. Don't really need Lob City Finisher, don't need Pick and Roller because it's not like you're going to be using screens with them. Put back Boss, it's not like you're going to be forcing yourself to get rebounds with them. But moving on, we have some really good stats here. But playmaking, we have a 90 speed with ball, 86 ball handling, 92 pass accuracy, low pass vision, 82 pass IQ. But our athleticism is a 90 speed in acceleration, 94 vertical, which is really good for our finishing, with a 90 strength, 97 stamina, 97 hustle. So default stats here, because you know stamina is always going to be super high, like 90 plus at least, for 95% of the cards that are in the game. But having the 97 hustle as well, like I said in the last video, doesn't really matter too much. But playmaking badges, for him not having floor general at all is a little weak, but it's not like it's 100% necessary, considering if you're going to have other players, especially that are playing a point guard, have floor general and Hall of Fame, because then you don't really 100% need to have it, because everybody's already going to have their stats anyway. And then also because we're trying to find the best way possible for every card that we have to increase their stats with shoes and our coach and whatnot. So not like I really need floor general, not really like I need a Lob City passer, because it's not like I'm going to be throwing lobs too much. He's not a point guard, he's going to be a scorer. Postman technician, like I said, not really going to worry about post moves. If you guys are going to play him like a 2 guard that's just able to post up and post other guards, more power to you. Dream Shake, same situation as the post up situation. Flashy passer, don't really care too much about that because it's a weak badge in this game. Defense though, 92 interior, 92 perimeter, so we got a really good defender here with a 96 lateral quickness, 92 pass perception, 90 steal, 85 block, got the 90 consistency, but 93 rebound. So really good defender here with the Hall of Fame clamps. I like seeing Intimidator is really good, pick dodger, pogo stick, rebound chaser, tireless defender is really nice to see. And also, like, he's got some big man stuff like box and rim protector and even post move lock. For him being 6'4", this is actually kind of impressive. A brick wall, you don't really need chase on artists. You don't really need unless you really want to have it. Defensive leader, you don't really need. And moving truck, you don't necessarily need as well. But I mean, for these stats and these badges, honestly, I am pretty impressed with this. And there's only one other Cliff Hagan, which was in the season of giving. If you guys remember that season, we don't talk about that season because it's not necessarily the best season. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, these stats are pretty decent. I just wish that he had a better ball handling for him being 6'4". That's pretty much like my only complaint about this card is, and also the passing vision and the ball handling. And the fact that he doesn't have Deadeye, Green Machine, or Hot Zone Hunter at all. So with that being said, those are pretty much the main 3 badges I see. Obviously, throwing on our coach that I use, Doc Rivers. Obviously, you can go on 2kdb.net for yourself and take a look at what his stats would look like with whatever coach you run with, and see what happens. Because obviously our 3-pointer goes to a 99, so that's pretty good. Our defense increases to a 96 perimeter defense with a 99 lateral quickness. And then our passing IQ goes up to an 86. Doesn't really matter too much. It's IQ, so it doesn't really matter too much. 97 helps defense IQ. Not like it matters because the AIs are bad regardless. Driving lamp goes to 97 as well. So taking a look at this, obviously I would do something with ball handling and driving dunk since we don't really need vertical. But let's see here. I think there was a Nike shoe I was looking at before that was pretty good. If I remember correctly, it was either a Nike or a Jordan shoe. Let's see here. As I remember, there was one really good one that had a lot of good stats on it. I don't remember what it was though. Okay, so it was this one. It was obviously the dunking shoe, which is the Grinch, the Kobe 6 Grinches. So this one. But obviously, it's hard to get. 100% hard to get. But you guys see the stats that you can get for it because they give you +5s on it. So it's like if you have the shoes still, this would be like your best bet because you get a +5 to speed with ball handling, acceleration, speed. I mean, take a look at all that stuff. But it's not, but if you don't, then obviously it's not the best shoe to have, which means that we would have to come up with something a little bit different. Because me personally, I would like, because like you don't really need the vertical now that you have a 94, but I want the ball handling and driving dunk. That's pretty much what we're going to be looking for, is the ball handling and dunk. And also this one is pretty nice as well for your dunk, vertical, standing dunk. Then you also get acceleration increase as well. Pass perception I don't really care too much about being on this too, because everything else is like dunking. So let's just take a look to see what else there is for dunk and ball handling. That's pretty much the main thing I'm looking at, is dunk, ball handling, speed. There we go. So we can also run this one with the +3 ball handling, +3 driving dunk, +3 to speed. Obviously, you also get the layup as well, which you don't really need. But we're just coming up with different ideas on what we can run here. So also could run this one. Gives you a +3 to your driving dunk, ball handling, post fade as well, but it also does your defense IQ and perimeter defense. So get like 99s across the board over here, 89 ball handling, which is still pretty good, 93 driving dunk, so you can get that upgraded, and post fade if you so choose to fade and play post up with. But yeah, anyway, like I'm just giving some ideas. I personally don't know what shoe I'd run on him other than the Grinch shoe, which I do not have, so it's a pain in the ass. But it's completely whatever, guys. It's completely whatever. So we're gonna be moving on over to the next card, which is the Opal Glenn Robinson from the Milwaukee Bucks. And taking a look at this card here, obviously a 99 offense and only a 91 defense. So we already know how this card's gonna look, but he's 7 power forward, small forward. I'd probably play him in the small forward in this case. But taking a look, he's got really good finishing and shooting stats off the rip here. 93 3-pointers is what we're taking a look at. He has everything that we need except for Deadeye. So Deadeye's the only one that we really need. But also, if you're somebody that keeps all your badges and you don't really like quick sell all your badges or anything, you just like wait until you get like badges that you would need or whatever, or badges that you like and that are super expensive and you don't even sell them. If you have Deadeye, then it's perfect, whatever, because then you don't have to spend anything. But really good stuff here, really good badges except for Deadeye, not having Deadeye. Inside scoring, really good all around on the inside. Really good stuff here. I like what I see here, and you don't really need any other badges here unless you want to have put back boss, just in case you're playing him in the 4, but you don't really need it. You don't 100% need it, but it's whatever. Playmaking, 90 speed with ball, that's pretty good for 6'7", 86 ball handling. A lot of people tend to have just 86 ball handling. I think it's just because for 2K, 86 ball handling is usually the way to go for getting the pro dribble moves, because you need an 86 ball handling, I believe, in current gen in order to get the pro dribble move. So I think that's the only reason why they just give an 86, just that specific number for a lot of players. Mediocre playmaking though, besides the speed with ball and ball handling, so not all that stuff, but really good badges here. It has everything except for flashy passer, don't care about it. Floor general, don't really need it, and lob city passer, not like you need that either. So really good stuff here. Quick first step is definitely important to have Hall of Fame. You have dream shake, so you can play the post if you want to. Take a look at the athleticism, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, only 90 vertical, so I'd probably go with a shoe that has vertical ball handling, really. 92 strength, 95 stamina, 98 hustle. But mediocre balanced defense, I would call it, just like balanced. 84 interior, 92 perimeter, 92 lateral quickness, only an 87 pass perception, 85 steal, 80 block, with an 85 rebounding. But he's got good badges though, with Hall of Fame brick wall, which I would definitely use him for that. Clamps, intimidator, moving truck, pogo stick, tireless defender, and then he's also got a bunch of other badges here. You don't necessarily need worm if you're going to play him in the 3. Same thing with box if you're playing him in the 3. And then defensive leader, don't really care too much about it, so not a whole lot that you need here. Putting on my grit and grind coach, obviously, to see what all of his stats are looking like here. Rebounding goes up, obviously all these go up, post moves, driving layups, so a lot of stuff gets increased. And he has to have a Nike shoe. So is there a Nike shoe with ball handling and vertical? That's the thing I'm looking for, is ball handling in vertical. So there's this one, which has speed with the ball ball handling, layup, defensive rebound, interior defense as well, which that could also be really good because it's the KD 13 type, and then there's the KD 13 player edition, which has the 3-pointer, speed with ball, steal, all that stuff. Let's see. Don't really care too much about those. Let's see here. Is there one? So here's the, like, I don't see anything with ball handling and vertical. So I literally don't see anything with ball handling or vertical, but I would just throw this one on him because it gives you the speed with the ball. The interior defense gets increased, the ball handling gets increased, also your defensive rebound gets increased, so it's a lot of good increases there. That's probably the one that I would personally use on him. Don't really care too much about it though, but I mean, it's a good offensive card if you're looking for a small forward that's offensive oriented. Definitely a good card. But other than that, guys, Glenn Robinson has been reviewed. Decent card, whatever. Cliff Hagan, also decent card as well. I definitely do like that Cliff Hagan card. But, you know, just the problem is just not having, like, all the shooting badges that you necessarily need. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like. Comment your feedback in the comment section below. And also, if you're new to the channel, go below the video. There should be a subscribe button. You better click that. Turn it gray. Make sure it says subscribed. There's a bell next to it as well. Click that, click all. Get all the notifications for this channel. If I can just speak long enough for me to finish this outro. You get all the notifications for this channel. Never miss another upload. Never miss another episode. Have you clicked it? Oh, come on, what are you doing? Click the button. Oh, okay. You're just not gonna subscribe either? Okay. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Later, everybody.
Bitch, start tripping, now I'm blue. Mega man, I can't wait for losing, cause I got too many haters, man. Used to be the paper boy, grew up now I'm mega man. Play